something on this city-county meeting you're calling, and I just like to maybe know a little bit more about what's going on, what your goals and
I have
objectives are.
I have an agenda on that, and it is to discuss potential cooperative areas, of whether it be intergovernmental agreements, contracts, those kinds of things, where it's I actually have an agenda for it tomorrow, but and I showed it through that, it's been circulated through here, but maybe you missed it, but it's an agenda that would show there's topics on there that we could bring up as to, do we see any potential of cooperation? Do we see any potential that one could do the assignment or another could not? So it's not going to be a decision-making meeting. It's for ideas.
Okay.
And whatever happens there, I'll bring it back to the next meeting afterwards. But I wanted to do it because there's a lot of people sending me messages, and why aren't the city and county cooperating more? Why aren't they doing more?
Sure.
And I just want the city to know that we're willing to do more, just like today.
Yeah.
We're willing to do more on other issues, and I know that our individual at building safety, Mr. Rice, actually is doing some work with their building department over there. So those are the kinds of things that we're going to talk about. Is what are the potential? I want people to think about the potential and not to hesitate to come forward with those.
Sure.
To us, and as well as us to them. So I think it's just, it's like I said, it's not a decision making.
Opening the door.
It's just opening the door
I
to
think the
discussion.
premise is great, and we have had these discussions. I mean, we're coordinating with them on GIS, MPO, urban growth boundary, the transportation services that they contract with us through.
But those are things the public doesn't see that much.
Well, that would have been my idea of the first response. And the other thing is there probably are a handful of strategic things. If I do have a concern, it's the idea that we're pulling managers away from, very limited resources already in their departments.
That's why I'm keeping the meeting very short. And the reason I wanted the managers to be here is so that if you just select one or two and have a discussion, and the others say, well, number one, why was I included? Then it's the rumor mill starts. And well, they told me this, and they told me this.
Sure.
So it's what's going on that I don't know about, and that's why I want to keep it very, very short. And I said.
The city folks are going to be there. Anybody who's going to be there, Aaron is the one that's contacting them, asking them to come.
Yes, I talked to Aaron. He will be bringing, I think, 2 people. I had asked more to come, but he said that he didn't want to take that many away from their jobs. And I said, so he said, it'd be an expensive meeting. I said, yeah, it would be an expensive meeting, but I think it's one that we need to have everybody present if possible, so that there's no rumors going on.
Right.
So I don't know who he's bringing.
I don't mind that perspective, but at the same time, a decision to allocate resources is a board decision.
Correct.
I mean, and historically, I have called a couple of all staff meetings mandatory to be there. And I should have I did check in with the board, but at the same time, it has been kind of the purview historically of the chair to do those kinds of things, to have a one-on-one.
I discussed it with you last week.
Well,
having a meeting.
I don't want to, no disrespect, but you told me it was going to happen. It wasn't a conversation about whether or not.
I haven't called anyone yet. I said, well, I want to have this meeting. That's what I said.
Well, if it was up to me, I would probably be a little bit more strategic about some low-lying hanging fruit that we know works historically, and that's fleet, and that's probably.
You don't have to instruct me, Commissioner Chair.
I'm not instructing you, but I am going to give you my perspective on when you're allocating resources. And you told me this was going to be an expensive meeting, so staff is going to be used. And as liaison to the planning department, I've instructed Mr. Converse that I don't think that's in his purview as his contract, given that he is only here for a short time during the week, 20 hours. I don't know if that's in our best interest or the planning department's that he spend his time going to that meeting. So,
if you tell him not to come, that's fine. If he decides not to come, that's fine.
Yeah, I just wanted you to know that that's one conversation.